ShadowDoge, finally repping one of the community suggested builds, and of course thank you Donkey Kong or Pluko for suggesting this build, using which was a challenge, the heavy assault rifle with the recommended parts, the muzzle being the ArmCom Copperhead, for the barrel was the Frontier Jurisdiction, and for the stock was the V2 folding. Now, using this weapon, I don't tend to use this receiver, so I decided to test out the recoil pattern, and what I did find out using the 4x scope was the recoil was a horizontally reversed C, and it tended to go upwards. Now, using this with a fire rate, it's kind of weird to see what the parts affect with what, but to use it against its own standard heavy assault rifle to see what the change is, the damage of course doesn't change, and the recoil, sadly to say, increases, which is pretty much balanced out, meaning to say the spread in everything else, the spread in the aim, the spread in the hip firing, and the spread in the movement. So the spread in general is a large increase, and that's to be used in a certain playing style. Now, what I did find myself using is in Metro was the best map because it's the most close quarter. Now, being suggested to use it at range, it was pretty difficult. I did have a gameplay on kind of range. I'll try and do it next time to have something on more of a range, but it's difficult to burst fire because if you look at this game, there's many weapons which do have a significantly lower recoil in comparison to this weapon. I mean, the ball pump auto is a main one which is really good at range because of its low recoil and its fire rate, and the way it pretty much optimizes itself from long range situations. And I found that using this weapon at close range was pretty beastly, as you'll see in situations I shouldn't be able to come across, but because of that high damage of 62, I was able to come across the victor, the winner of it. And it was really fun to use different builds. I don't tend to use different builds. I'm always more of a assault rifle only, maybe SMG once in a while, but in situations like this, using diverse classes and different range of weapons was really exciting, and I really enjoyed it. Now, if any of you guys have any builds to suggest to me to use and try out and give my opinion on them, feel free to. Now, I'll be honest, at first I did kind of hate this build, I'm not going to lie to you, because it's a heavy assault rifle and I don't tend to use weapons with high recoil because I'm not used to that. I did start playing COD like Black Ops 2 and I used to get used to low recoil, and even Battlefield 3, which I haven't touched in ages, I don't like recoil too much. But to use this build, it was obviously using that playstyle, that's why I got this footage, and it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. I would give it probably maybe an 8 out of 10. There's no improvements to give necessarily, but each build is dependent on your playing style, and maybe I might not be that good at using this gun, maybe it's just me, maybe it's just my personal opinion, but builds which tend to please me more is more of a recoil build, and I really enjoyed this. I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoyed using this towards the end of using it. I might perm the heavy assault rifle, but like I'm saying, I'm trying to get all my GP saved up for like the new weapons, and also there's apparently might be a leaked information on the receiver which will be in the Ice Storm update, which is called the light recoil rifle. I'm not going to confirm anything, but it pretty much has the handle of the SMG, and it has the looks of a bull pump auto, which is going to be interesting to see how it works. Hopefully it'll have low recoil, and I can't wait to use it. But nevertheless, I have pretty much pumped everything in this game. For equipment, I have the tomahawk, which you'll see in a second. I have the throwing knives, I have the stun shurikens, I have the blackout. I have a lot of equipment in this game, and it's taken me a while now. I'm just going to be playing not to get any equipment. I'll just be renting for most of the time, so if you guys have to suggest any builds, free to, I'll be able to get them. Even though I haven't permed the heavy assault rifle, I was able to get it like from leveling up, and I'm like level 43, so I'm really close to getting the camos I like, starting off with the Winter's Operation, which is just like a white camo, and moving on to like the bearded camo, which I'm excited for. But I'm going to see where this goes playing it. I really want to save up for the compound bow because I'm really betting all this channel on the stakes of this game updating, which is pretty dodgy in my opinion, but it's my love for Blacklight Retribution, and I'm going to keep to it. I'm enjoying this. I'm going to hopefully make a list of all others which I do watch, which do make Blacklight Retribution videos, of course. But hopefully I didn't speak too fast. I probably did speak too fast because I'm kind of in a rush because I've got a lot of work, and hopefully you guys have a great half term, or having a half term as we speak, and also Valentine's Day went smoothly. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video, hopefully with an update of me and my life. And ShadowDoge out.
Go.